sweet friends, welcome back. Today we're here in our living room and I'm getting ready to redecorate and style it for spring. We pretty much haven't touched this room since after Christmas, and so I'm excited to get in here and just refresh and brighten this space for spring. Now I'll be adding some new decor pieces as well as rotating some old decor through the space so that it feels nice and new and refreshed. And I'll also be switching out heavier materials like the boucle and cable knit throws and pillows for more soft materials like cottons, linens, and gauzy materials that are perfect for spring. If you're excited to see how it all turns out, definitely go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. If you are new, hi, my name is Amy and welcome here. I hope that you enjoy your time here. And if you do, I would love if you would consider subscribing before you go. All right, friends, well, we have lots to get done today, so I'll go ahead and flip you around so you can take a look at the space before we restyle and decorate it for spring. I hope that you enjoy. All right, so here is how the room looks this morning before we get started decorating. And if you've been here a while, you know the drill. I've already gone ahead and removed all the tabletop decor, throw pillows, and blankets. Pretty much everything so that we can start with a blank canvas. I say this all the time, but this helps me to become more creative, rotating decor from room to room, which helps an old piece to feel new and fresh again. Plus, if I do bring something back into the room, usually I will use it in a different area or in a different way. To start things off, I like to switch out the greenery that I use within the room seasonally. So to the wall arch, I'm bringing in a Hobby Lobby wreath, and you're going to see it instantly brightens and gives life to the space. As we swing over to our fireplace, I want to keep the mantel pretty simple, but one quick and easy way to refresh your space if you have a TV is to search on YouTube for a TV wall art, and that image will transform an otherwise boring black rectangle to an aesthetic focal point. To the mantel, to cover and conceal the outlet, I'm bringing in this small basket that brings in a bit of warmth and texture, and then inside it, I'm going to be arranging the same floral that is in the wreath. I love using a wispy, drapey floral like these to fill the space a little bit better and to make it look a little bit more natural. So inside the basket, I am using 2 stems, but I went ahead and cut the main stem off so that I could easily arrange the flowers. To one side of the mantel, I am going to bring in one other item for a spring touch with this bronze watering can that I got from Target. Then as we drop down to the front of the fireplace surround, I want to balance out the chair on the opposite side as well as crisscross that darker color from the top of the mantel. So I'm bringing in this really pretty basket that I found in an antique store, and then I'm just going to fill it with 3 stems of these Hobby Lobby branches with just minimal budding of leaves, and I think these are perfect for spring. To the small accent table that was from Decor Steals, I'm going to be bringing back in a marble tray that I got from Target, along with a small little Target dollar spot plant that I got several years ago, and then topping that off with a glass cloche. To lighten and cozy up the chair, I'm casually draping this buttery soft fringe blanket that I found from Kohl's. I love that it is a neutral checkered pattern, and I think although it is a timeless look, right now it is also super trendy. Next, I'll add this gorgeous, super high-end looking color-blocked embroidered pillow cover that I shared with you in my last decor haul that came from Amazon. This bookcase is a fairly new purchase, and I just love how it looks in our space. I can go ahead and link the video where we first decorated it together if you happen to miss that one. But I'm super excited to get this nice and dusted and clean, and then start adding decor and just give it a fresh new look for this season. To the top shelf, I'm adding these two matching cream textured vases. Now for shelf styling, what I like to do is to choose pieces in a contrasting color so that they really pop. I also like to choose pieces that are a different material, so I'm coming in with these two brass decorative boxes. I found these from the store at home. The smallest was $9.99 and the largest was $14.99, which I thought was a great deal. You'll also see later that I will sprinkle in several other brass elements throughout the room for a more cohesive look. Completing the top shelf, I'll finish it off with a potted greenery piece. Now I'm coming in with this unique lidded container that I found from Kohl's. It's in their new rebranded Sonoma line. You'll notice that when I'm styling this bookshelf, I like to crisscross and zigzag colors to create a balanced look. To this side, I'm adding a picture easel and a smaller spring landscape print. In front of the art, you'll see that I add a decorative wooden dough bowl to create depth within the bookcase, and because it's a wooden element, it creates tons of warmth. Of course, adding books is a perfect addition to any shelf styling, and you can really play around with their placement, adding some vertically as well as horizontally. And you'll see here that I nestled them between some wooden block ends striped with some brass detailing. I've added books that I've actually found from Goodwill in neutral bindings that I distressed to make them appear like vintage finds. Now, adding in this gorgeous scalloped edge bowl, I'll fill in the empty space to the left. And this is a new Kohl's find, but inside it, I'm just going to add some greenery for a fresh spring look. All right, so now moving on to the bottom shelf, I like to add my larger decor pieces. And in this case, I'm bringing in this fringe canvas organizer that was once in my daughter's room. And by having the same color palette within our home, I can really pull from various rooms and really use old pieces in different new ways. To fill in the space next to it, I'm bringing in these bottles that have these wicker bases, and I think they just bring in a fresh spring-summer look. Now that I'm happy with the shelves, I thought it would be fun to style the top of the bookcase. I found this basket with this neutral checkered pattern that, if you remember, relates back to the checkered throw on the chair. And I found it at Marshall's on clearance for only $12. So I'm going to add this at the top, kind of in the corner to fill in that space, and I'm going to place it on an angle. Then I'm coming in with the smallest distress planter from Walmart, the Better Homes and Garden one, adding in a faux plant that I picked up a couple years back from IKEA. And I'm just going to add that to the side and just a little bit in front of the basket, and then I'm going to call that done. To this area, I'm going to add this framed wall decor piece that I found from TJ Maxx last year. Now, it may be a little bit large for the space, but I love it, and I really think that it goes with the rest of the decor that I'm adding within the space. I added a vessel that it came from Kirkland's along with some florals from Hobby Lobby, a coffee table book, a candle from Target, and my favorite scent, which is the salt scent. And then I'm just adding a candle snuffer, and that is all I'm doing to the top of the console that we have here that is just beneath the mirror that came from Target. To at the bottom of the console, I'm adding a coffee table book along with this ruffled bowl that came from Target. I love, again, that brass color that I'm sprinkling around the room. And then I'm adding a cozy soft blanket inside a basket. Now, I rarely change the basket and the trunk that both came from Hobby Lobby. Now we can move on to some coffee table styling. Now, if you missed my earlier spring video, I shared several different coffee table ideas, so I'll go ahead and have that linked up here in a card as well as in the description box. As far as today goes, I'm really trying to keep it super simple. I'm first coming in with this low profile tray, then I'm adding this textural vessel in a contrasting color so that it really pops. Then I found these $3 clearance ceramic candlestick holders, using them more as decorative objects. Then to the tray, I'm adding this faux pothos plant that I think looks super realistic. And then for some functionality, I'm just going to add these gorgeous brass or gold scalloped coasters to finish it off. To our side table, I'm adding a couple of decor pieces. First, another faux pothos plant variety. This one comes from Walmart. And then I found this gorgeous flower-like candle holder from TJ Maxx and fell in love with it. And I thought it resembled and kind of related back to the lid container that I found from Kohl's. Finally, we are to my favorite part, which is adding all of the different pillow patterns and textures. And you'll see I add a ton of different ones for an eclectic look. This arrangement here, the back pillow with the stripes, is a complete pillow from Walmart. Then I picked up a linen pillow cover in this cognac color from Amazon, along with that floral one. To the opposite, I'm bringing in an older Target pillow along with a pillow cover that is again striped, but is different from the one that I found from Walmart. So I think all of these different textures and patterns create a more designer look. As we move over to our love seat, I like to mix and match over here as well, repeating some of the same pillows so that we have a more cohesive look. So that smaller one in front, of course, is the same as the one over on our chair. The back pillow was a pillow from Target. I added another Kohl's blanket. I think they are really on their game for their blankets. And then I repeated again that linen and striped pillow cover from Amazon. I will try my best to link everything that I can link down in the description box for you, just in case you're wanting to recreate the same look for your own homes. I'll also try to source things that are similar if I can't find the exact ones. Also, I want to let you know that these are affiliate links, so I do get a small commission from your purchases at no extra cost to you. So I do appreciate when you shop my links. All right, sweet friends, that pretty much wraps up all the decorating over in our living room for spring. I hope that you enjoyed it and maybe got some new ideas for decorating your spaces. If you did enjoy it, I'd appreciate a big thumbs up. And if you've continued to watch here to the end and haven't already, I hope you would consider subscribing. I would love to have you back. Now, as we end our time together, I love to share a daily Bible verse. So let's go ahead and turn to God's Word. I'll be reading from 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 3 and 4. Praise be to God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in trouble with the comfort that we ourselves have received from God. I thank you all so much for joining me and spending your day with me. I hope the rest of your day goes well and you have a fabulous week. Until next time, I hope to see you back for either some more decorating or some decor shopping in the next one. So I'll see you then. Take care and God bless, friends. Bye.